So putting together a GUI app, it does not have to be that hard. And for this assignment, I want you to either take anything you've built anytime this semester, with the exception of Hello World, that's kind of weak, but even the calculator assignment. So even assignment 2, if you can take that and turn it into a graphical user interface, we're good. If you have another idea for something you want to build using a GUI, by all means, go for it. It doesn't have to be an assignment from earlier in the class, but it could be. I just want to see a functional graphical user interface app that does something interactive. So what does that look like? So let's say I have this calculator and I've done some extra work here. I've double checked to make sure that the input is actually numeric, and then I change them to an int, do the calculation, I spit out the whatever. This is my command line calculator with a little bit of error checking in it. So when I run that, oops, what are we doing here? Stringer. Oh, that's why. Helps if they're inputs, right? There we go. So I run that, enter the width, 10, enter the length, 20. The area of a 10 by 20 rectangle is 200. So there it is, totally functional now that I fixed the prints to inputs. So how do I change this to a graphical user interface? Let me just show you the process I would go through. So the first thing I want to do is I need to take this and turn it into some kind of a function, because I need to call that, I need to calculate. So I'm going to create something that looks like this, where I've got 2 input fields and a button. And when I click the button, it's going to take the length and the width. It's going to multiply them, and it will print it out on a little label. So I've got width, length as input fields, a button, and a label. That's my interface. Okay, just like that. All I'm going to do is pack them in. I'm not going to use the grid manager because I don't need it for something this simple. So all I need to do now is take and create a function that returns something useful. Okay? And now I don't need to create a wrapper function because this function can speak directly to the interface. Okay? So I'm going to actually, let's create the interface first. So I have the field names to use. So I'm going to first import TK interface as TK, and then let's create our interface down here. So all I need for the interface to get started is this stuff. So I'm going to copy and paste because I'm a cheater like that. All right, so I've got my window. I've got the window size is 600 by 300, and I'm going to say rectangle area calculator. There we go. Now, in here, I'm going to build the interface, right? So I need 2 entry boxes. I'm going to say entry length equals TK entry, and master equals window. And remember, I need to have my string variable for that. Okay, so I'm going to say strl equals TK string variable, just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to say text variable equals strl. So now whatever I enter into that box is going to go into this string variable. Next, we're going to do a little copy and paste here, get our width in. So we have a W here, a W here. one thing that I think is a good programming skill is learning to think ahead so that when you name things, if you can copy and paste or save yourself work by using code as a template for further code, it's a good way to save time. So that's a skill you can kind of think about as you do things. So there we've got those. Now let's pack those in. Entry L dot pack, entry W dot pack. Now I could put them as pack. I could pack them by putting them as an end to this. But there's one caveat that's really interesting here, and that is if you do that, you can't easily access them. So if you have something that you need to access, you probably want to pack it on its own line. Okay? So that's what I'm doing here. So now I've got, let's do the button. Button equals tk dot button. Okay, and we're going to say master equals window, text equals calculate. And we'll say button dot pack. Next step, the last thing is the label. str, or we're going to say label area equals tk label. And we're going to say master equals window text equals nothing to start. Okay, so there's that. And we're going to pack that label. Pack. There we go. Okay, so let's get rid of these. We don't need those. I'm going to comment those out. And I'm going to comment this out for just 1 second so I can test to make sure my interface works the way I want it to. So if I run that, okay, so there is my rectangle area calculator. Window size is definitely overkill, but that's fine. Let's go 300 by 200. That'll make it more reasonable. So now I've got my interface. Now I need to connect it to my function, which is going to be taken directly from this. Okay, so let's indent that and let's get that function going. Def do calc. And we're not going to do any parameters, so we can call it directly from the button. Now, I have strl and strw here. However, I need to, those are not regular string variables, they are objects, so I need to use get here. Dot get, because I'm getting the value from that object. Dot get, dot get. Okay. Now I don't want this to print. I want it to go to the label. So instead, I'm going to say label area. Is that what I called it? Yeah, there we go. Area text equals. What did I do? I did something weird here. There we go. I was like, what's going on? All right. And then if I do something wrong, I'm going to change the label area text to this. Okay, so here we go. So notice I'm saying label area text. I'm referring to that property of the label as if it's a dictionary, which is something cool that you can do with all TK widgets is you can change anything about them using the property as a dictionary. So you can just change that very easily. And if I wanted to do something like where I wanted to change the background of that label, if I get the wrong thing, I can do that too. So let's run that. Okay, so let's say I put 2 and 4 in here and I hit calculate. Oh, guess what I forgot to do? Always forgetting to pack things in. Label area pack. No, it's there. Let's see. Why is that not doing anything? Button pack. Oh, here's why. Because I didn't assign the command to the button. That's why. So I need to tell the button that the command is do calc. Command equals do calc, no parentheses. Now let's try it. So 1 and 5. So there is my little red label. And if I do 4 and 5 digits there. Okay, so the label stays red. This is something new that we have to think about because what we would want is the label to not be red anymore if they do the right thing. So now we have to think about what's called state. Okay, so the state of the label is red right now. So I have to think about where do I reset that if I want to just remove that red background. Okay, so maybe I want label area BG to be like white if they get the right thing. So if I run that again, now that turns it red. And if I use something correct, then the label turns white. Okay, so that is another thing that you need to think about because this isn't one of those programs that just runs one time through and then it ends like a procedural program does. This just keeps going and waiting for more input. So you have to think about after they do something once, what do we do then? Like maybe you want to clear out those fields when it calculates, right? So if we do that, you might want to say strw or entry. There we go. Entry w.text equals nothing. Entry L text equals nothing. Now let's see if that clears it out when I do a correct calculation. So if we do 4 times 5 and calculate, that didn't work. Why? Because it's still attached to that variable. So the variable strl and strw set to nothing. strw set to nothing. Now let's run it. So 4 times 5. So now when I reset that, it's going to clear the box so that I can enter the next calculation or whatever. So you just want to, those are all things you think about as you start building these graphical user interface programs. But basically there's 2 parts now: creating the interface, what the user interacts with, which is the TK part. And then you have to figure out, how do I connect a function to this. And you can see a lot of this stuff right here is still like managing that interface. So there's a lot more work managing an interface when it comes to using a graphical user interface like this, because we just take a lot for granted when we're dealing with a very simple interface of a command line.